Well, hello folks, welcome back. It's been a while. It's been quite a while. I've had like 4 videos started and they didn't work out. They didn't flow properly. So here we are. So yeah, obviously from the thumbnail, you know what's going on. I am getting rid of this 2024 Toyota Tundra SR5 TRD off-road. And a lot of you guys predicted this was gonna happen. And I'm not going to say that I'm surprised that I'm doing this, but I'm sort of surprised at the same time. But some things have happened. And one thing that happened is probably going to make some of you guys upset. So there it is, the 2024 Tundra. I've had this for about 1.5 years now, a little over 1.5 years. It's got 54,000 kilometers on it. And it's honestly been a pretty good truck for what it is. You know, it's a half ton. It's used, you can haul some dump trailers with it, some small utility trailers. It's good for getting around sites. It's good for taking my kids around. It's comfortable. It's good in the winter. You know, all those sort of things, but it hinders me to what I can do. I can't hook up to this and take my skid steer anywhere or haul a mini with it. So I'm definitely limited to what I can do with this truck, and that is the main reason why it's going. Also, I missed a certain truck, which will be in the next video, and I got a good opportunity to get back into one, and I'm gonna take it. So a lot of you guys will be happy about that. So what has changed? Well, the OG, my 550, is gone. So the 550 is gone, folks, and a lot of you guys are going to be very upset by that. I might even lose some subscribers by that, but stay tuned for what is coming, please. The 550 needed some work, and I'm just tired of spending money on maintaining vehicles. If it was small little stuff, it would have been not a big issue, but the upper oil pan was leaking again, the air conditioner needed to be replaced, and a few front end parts on it. I was looking at like $8,000 to $10,000 to get that truck geared up and ready to roll again. And if that was my only means of hauling gear around, then I would have done that. But I've got the Ram, I've got the dump trucks. So the 550 finally sold, not for the exact price that I wanted, but a fair price. So I'm not too upset about that. Sold up to a guy in New Brunswick, came down, looked it over, checked it out, offered me a price, and we negotiated on it, and she's gone. So with the 550 gone, I'm now down to the 350 and the Ram 3500. So the Ram 3500 can haul the gooseneck around, haul my 2 8-tons and my 9-ton, and it can haul the skid steer obviously, but then I'm down to my 350 as my crew truck and the skid steer, minis, you know, all that sort of thing. So having this just doesn't really make sense anymore. It just doesn't. So I might as well have something that I can haul some gear around with, and that's what's going on. So for this truck, you know, I've made some videos on this. I do like a lot about it, and there's a lot that I don't like. I like the look of the truck once it's lifted, but from factory, do not like it at all. I really like how the doors, the back doors, are so big and they open almost to a 90 degree. So you got lots of room to get in. There is obviously lots of room in these, not as much as the previous gen. I like and dislike this solid storage because when I take my dogs places, I always flip my seats up and I got that whole flat floor in the back. That's what I'm used to. I don't have that with this. The interior is what it is. This is an SR5, so there's a lot of plastics in it. One thing I absolutely hate on this truck is the box. First off, it's noisy. But secondly, it is so slippery. If you put anything on the back of that, it is sliding around and it is gone. It just, it's so annoying. And when I ordered this truck, I had a bed mat included in it. That was over a year and a half ago. I still do not have it. They can't get them. I will miss that full window going down the back. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. This is just for me getting in and out of my seat. And I'm not a huge guy by any means. I'm a little bigger than I used to be. But this is so flimsy and so cheap. That is literally just from getting in and out of the truck. That cracked. And then finally now it's just completely gone. But anyway, let's I guess we gotta get out of here because we got a few things to do. I don't really like the fuel mileage. Now this truck is lifted, 3-inch lift with 35s, so it's not a great, you know, baseline for fuel mileage, but my wife has a limited and her mileage is better, but still not where I would like it to be. That's for sure. Drives nice though. Like, this thing drives very, very smooth. Some of the guys have driven it for work reasons and they are like, yeah, that thing drives very nice, and it does, and it's got lots of power, that's for sure. But obviously the big recall on these trucks is, you know, sort of scary, but I haven't had any issues with either one of mine. But yeah, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to have this truck anymore with the changes that I've made. And I also have another change that is coming up. I'm selling one of my dump trucks, and I'm gonna go down to 2 dump trucks for now. So that's another piece of equipment that could haul my skid steer and stuff around, and now it's gone, or gonna be gone. So yeah, I mean, I will miss a lot of things about this truck because I do find it quite comfortable. The seats are a little bit hard, but I do find it quite comfortable. But it's just day-to-day stuff. Just having a more capable truck just makes so much more sense. Folks, it's I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks later or something, and I'm actually finally on my way in to get rid of this thing. So I'm a huge Toyota fan. Toyota. I have been for a very long time. I've owned, this is my second Tundra. I've owned, well, I guess my third Tundra, including my wife's new Tundra. I've owned 2 4Runners and an FJ. And they've always been known as the most reliable and best reselling vehicles on the road. And they were like that forever. Like the previous gen Tundra, the 4Runners and the Tacomas had the highest resale value of all. They were the top 3 resale value vehicles in North America for like forever. And then they came out with this truck. I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. The engine recalls, the seats falling apart, the cheap plastics in here, like it's got a rattle to it, the windows got noises coming through it, the reduced room in the back compared to the previous gen. There's a lot of things I like about this truck, but there's a lot of things that I don't like about this truck, that's for sure. And I was actually looking at a job the other day, and the guy had a Tundra, and he seen this, and he said, how do you like your Tundra? And I said, I don't know. I said, I like it and dislike it all at the same time. And he said he's got one. He's got a Platinum with 30,000 kilometers on it, and he's gone through 3 seats, and his turbo is done. He has to get a turbo replaced at 30,000 kilometers. You've never heard about that stuff at all with Toyota before. Never. Absolutely never. And now it's like the norm for this truck. And I don't know if the Tacoma is going to be any better. Hopefully the 4Runner is, because I like them. They look pretty sharp. But anyway, I'm getting out of this before I have any issues with it. And I also mentioned, you know, it just doesn't make sense for me anymore to have this truck versus having another diesel. So there's a lot of factors involved in this, as well as you guys. Like, you guys don't really care a whole lot about this truck. You like when I got my other trucks, when I'm hauling some heavy weights. But anyway, I guess that's gonna do it for now. So say goodbye to the Tundra, and we'll see what happens.